What was Shannon Sharpe like as a teammate?
Shannon was the hardest worker. Him and Rod was very similar because they came from the old school culture. And him already winning Super Bowls from an offensive perspective, he became Mr. Automatic, right? Like when Trent needed a play, they going to Shannon, right? Because, our receivers was good, Quadri and Stokely and all those boys. But when you needed a play, Shay going to give you a play. Yeah.
Was he like 24/7 in the gym? Was he like nonstop training, like more than anybody else?
Yeah. I'm telling you, him and Rod were identical. And definitely in my young career, they were like, their standard was already set. So who they are, how they train, the reason why they train, the reason why you get up every day has nothing to do with football. It has everything to do with who they are as a man. And him and Rod was very similar. Now, the problem with him and Rod is, and because me being so young, because us three started rolling really hard when we was there, I was the mediator because those two could not have a conversation without a full out fight. Yeah, they arguing about
Who? Him and Rod?
Every day.
About what?
Anything.
Like real arguments?
Yeah, like it's the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life. And then 5 seconds later, I jump in and say, guys, cut this out. We can't do this. They go back, okay.
So even back, did you have an idea, like when you're playing with guys and you're thinking post-NFL career, do you sit there and say, this guy's going to be a coach, this guy's going to be a commentator, this guy's going to be a business guy, this guy's going to, be trouble after football because I don't think he has anything to do after football. Did you guys think about that or never crossed your mind?
Yeah, it's two-pronged, but back when I first got in the league, the one thing that was, I think, common around the league, a common thread was the only thing on your mind was football, because it was a battle that you enjoyed, because on Saturday mornings you used to get up and say, who I'm knocking out today? Like, who's getting knocked out today? Who's not getting 100 yards today? Right? So everything else may have been talked about, but in one and out the other. It was old school, man. Like, for me to play in Pro Bowls with Junior Seau, Derek Thomas, Dale Carter's, Reggie, like,
wow,
it was a different culture.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think
Reggie was
grown man.
Yeah, grown. Derek Thomas had 6 sacks in a game. I think in college, right? He had 6 sacks in some number like that. But Shannon Sharpe, did you think he was one day going to be a good TV guy personality?
Yeah.
So you knew he was made for TV?
Yeah.
And would he say he's going to do it?
Yes, he had already started prepping.
How much before he retired did he tell?
Been started.
Oh, so he's known he's going to be doing that.
Yeah.
So you're not surprised by the success he's having with his podcast and TV and him and Skip and Stephen A., all that stuff?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm shocked at his content. I wouldn't, in a million years, the things that Shannon has said now or did now, I would never believe that Shannon would say or do any of these things.
Like what?
Simply, I take drinking. Shannon, in my entire career, I've never saw Shannon with a drink. Ever. Like it was against the law, right? Because he had some stuff in his family that he didn't want to follow that. And then so I kind of started to watch him, and then we kind of went our own separate ways, because I'm like, you're going to take that route. I can't go that route. Never can go that route. And that route is to become so worldly that you become popular because you're talking about ignorance, right? A lot of times, a lot of these gossip conversations that they're having and bringing up all this stuff, I'm not going to do that to nobody. I'm not in the business for that. I'm in life to try to teach people what does it mean to be a better man or get back to the kingdom, And a lot of times, and a lot of the guys get in trouble with these podcasts and things, man, because everybody wants the follower, everybody wants to be popular, everybody wants to make money, but that's a tight rope into what you call influence and popularity. Right? The devil has the ability to make you popular. God has the ability to give you influence that when people see you, they see an image of him. And that's the thing for me that started to switch with not just Shannon, but just a couple of people. I'm like, wow, you would switch out like that? Really? And I would never, ever. Why? Because of the respect that I have for my mother, my daughters, my granddaughters, life, period. Like, and I think men, given these new platforms, we've overrode what the platform is actually for. The platform is supposed to help somebody find a new direction. We don't help. Everybody just gets on. Like, everybody's talking now. Everybody got a podcast. Everybody's the new marriage coach. Everybody's the new relationship coach. And ain't nobody coaching themselves. Because if you were coaching yourself, when it says power of life and death is found in the tongue, then go back and check out a couple of your episodes and ask yourself, do you give life or do you give death? And that's why, me personally, I kind of do my own thing, stay in my own lane. Yeah.
When you saw I'm sure you saw this incident, OnlyFans, the 19-year-old girl, 50 million, ESPN, all the stuff that happened. Did you and him at all speak? Did you reach out? Did he reach out to you for counsel or?
No, I didn't. We don't have that relationship like that. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, we had that relationship. But you know, Shannon just kind of did some really awkward things, right? And I told him years ago when we was doing TV together, some stuff came up, and I said, "Bro, you know me. I'm the last one to get in anything, bro. But for you to do that, yeah." I wouldn't trust you again, period, you know, because that's a man, a brother don't do the stuff he done, you know what I'm saying? Like, no brother does that to a brother. Like, you always looking out for each other. So that's why me and him ain't even spoke. And what was funny was when this podcast when he got ready to do this podcast, the first person he called was me. It's the first person he called. I never forget, I was sitting in Dallas. My son had just passed from an overdose. And he was like, bruh, man, I'm thinking about doing this podcast. You want to do this podcast with me? And I'm like, bruh, look, my mind, I'm going through a lot. I got a lot going on. And more than that, just personally, I don't think our messages match. Not on this side of life. Like, they just don't. You want to do other stuff and talk about gossip stuff. I'm trying to bless people. Yeah, so, I ain't talked to Shannon, however long since that's been.
10 plus years?
We saw each other at the Bullies, where we was filming Baltimore Bullies, and we saw each other and we spoke, but
cordial.
Yeah, come on. I don't care who you are. I forgive my enemies. I pray for my enemies. His name is in my Bible. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to be rude to somebody. Yeah.
Did you see the Sterling Sharpe on stage finally going into Hall of Fame? What was that moment for you? Because he talked about it 3 years ago or something, and then boom, the brothers on stage.
But he was oh my God. So Sterling, man, to somebody that was that great, right? And actually just get washed in with the errors. That's all that happened. A lot of these older guys, they just get washed in with the errors, where guys are seeing so much young talent that you forget about somebody who was that dominant.
He was a monster.
Man, he was a monster.
Was he number 85?
84.
84, yeah.
84. Man, 84, I'm telling you. But Sterling was probably one of my favorite people to watch. Definitely out of Green Bay.
What is that, Rob?
I believe those are his career stats.
No, that's not career, because he would do more
17 game average.
17 game average. Damn. That's insane. You break down his career and you break it down to 17 game. That's what he averaged? Oh, my God. That's great. That's good for him. Yeah, I mean, do you think he gets in if Shannon doesn't give that speech at the Hall of Fame? He says, how's it feel knowing I'm a Hall of Famer and I'm the second best player in my family? You think Shannon still gets in 3 years later? Sterling gets in if Shannon doesn't say that speech?
I think he does.
You think he still does?
I think he does.
Okay, got it. Yeah. When he gave that speech, Shannon, I'm like, look, that was, it was a great message to hear him give with what happened there.
What's going on, everyone? It's your man, Sugar Ray Lewis. Listen, I'm on my neck. I'm trying to connect. I don't care what it is. Let's say sports. Let's say life. Let's say leadership. Let's say hope, faith, worry, fear, whatever it is. Let's chat. Let's do it. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.